class. Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we are just waiting for 2 minutes to join others. After that, we will start our class. And please all of you mute yourself. Okay, let us start our class. Let us start our class. This one is visible to you. My screen is visible to all of you. My screen is visible to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes, sir.
okay today we are starting the measurement of angle. How to measure the angle?
Okay, let me introduce sir. Once I'm introducing you because this is a new batch.
You are the new
Hello.
batch, na? Bolo.
Yes, this is new batch. So let me introduce. Okay, Mr. Ujjwal Ghosh is there. He is a faculty of mathematics department. He is a very experienced faculty, renowned faculty. So from today onwards, he will be conducting a maths class. He is from a different college, so you should really cooperate with him. And in case of any disturbance from the department,
Okay, thank you, Anovik sir. So let us start our class. Okay, thanks, Anovik sir. Am I audible to all?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
yes,
Okay,
sir.
so let us start our class. Today we start the trigonometry, that is first part of the trigonometry, how to measure the angle in our trigonometry. How to measure the angle. So what is angle? That is the first question. And look at the figure here. We know that if we say that OX, here it is taken that OA, that is the positive x-axis, it is called the initial line, and this OA is called the ray and OB also called the ray. So if OA is a ray and OB another ray, between these two, this is called the angle. This OA and OB, between these two, it is called the angle. Definition of angle is find out by this. So now we have to measure the angle of trigonometry. We know that in case of trigonometry there are two kind of the measurement of the angle. Number one, if this rays, when two rays are meeting at the point, then there is angle is produced. Here OA and OB, both of the two rays, they are meet at the point O, so this is the angle. This angle is formed with the help of two rays. These rays also called, one is initial line, another is final line. They are the not line segment, they are the rays. Because of that, in the arrowhead is given here, and they are meted at the point O. O means the origin, you know that. So this is the definition of angle. When two rays are meeting at one point, then between them one angle is formed. Now we have to measure this angle. At first, in trigonometry there are two kind of the measurement of the angle. Number one, these rays may be turned around into the anti-clockwise, or it may be turned around into the clockwise. If it is turned around anti-clockwise, then we can say that the angle is the positive angle. If it is turned around the negative angle, clockwise, then it is negative angle. So here we have to measure the angle, positive or negative. It is given here. The measurement of an angle is almost a rotation from the initial side to the terminal side. First part is called the initial line. This is also here, it is says that initial side, it is the terminal side. Between these two, this is angle formed. Now sense of angle. Sense means whether it is positive or negative. The sense of an angle is determined by the direction of the rotation of the initial side into the terminal side. The sense of an angle is said to be positive or negative according to the initial side rotate in anticlockwise or clockwise. If it is rotate anticlockwise, then angle is the positive angle. If it is clockwise, then the direction is clockwise, then it is called the negative angle. Look at here. Here OA and OB. OA to OB, it is rotate anticlockwise, so this angle theta is taken as positive angle. And here initial line OA, but OB is taken into the clockwise direction, so this angle formed, this angle is taken as minus theta. As the direction of the angle is taken as clockwise, so it is measured as minus theta. Is this understood? So according to the direction of the initial and final line, from initial line to final line, if the direction is anti-clockwise, then it is positive angle. If the direction is negative, then someone raise hand. Okay, now we are going for the right angle. Someone has any question, then you can ask me. Vishnu, please, you can unmute yourself and ask me the question.
सर थोड़ा सा हिंदी से बताइए ना सर, कुछ कुछ एंगल के पास समझ में नहीं आया।
ठीक से बोलो, प्लीज रिपीट इट। हाँ हाँ हाँ
सर बीच में हिंदी से भी बताइए ना।
Okay, I'll try. Actually, this is my barrier that I am not the Hindi spoken people, so there is some barrier in my Hindi. Okay, I'll try it. Right?
कोई बात नहीं सर, तब चलेगा, इंग्लिश से ही पढ़ाइए।
ठीक है। तो देखो यहाँ पे OA से OB जो डायरेक्शन है ये क्लॉकवाइज है, इसीलिए ये नेगेटिव एंगल है। बट हेयर OA to OB it is taken as the clockwise anti-clockwise direction, so it is taken as theta is positive. जब हम लोग एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन लेंगे तब जो एंगल होगा वो पॉजिटिव होगा, when it is taken into the clockwise तब ये नेगेटिव होगा। Right angle we know that if the revolving ray, these are also called the ray, starting from its initial position to final position describe 1/4 of the circle. All of we know that how many degrees of angle in a circle. We know that 360 degree, na? So 1/4 of 360 degree is called 90 degree, that is right angle. Here it is described like that. If the revolving ray starting from its initial position to final position describes 1/4 of a circle, then we say that the measurement of the angle formed is right angle. Here some useful formulas are given. It is not required to us, so we left it. But this quadrant angle in standard position, we know that this x o x dash, this is called the x-axis. This x-axis is also called the real axis, and here y o y dash is called the y-axis. This axis is also called the imaginary axis. Why x-axis is called the real axis? Because of that, in the number line, all the real numbers are situated on this x o x dash, that is x-axis. All the purely real numbers are situated on the x-axis, so x-axis is also called the real axis. But in y-axis, all the purely complex numbers are situated on the y-axis, That's why this y-axis is also called the imaginary axis. Do you have any idea about the complex number a plus ib form? I think it is already you have taught in your algebra. Complex number z equal to a plus ib, where a, b are real, I means root over minus 1, isn't it? Have you done it, na?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So those
Yes, sir.
those complex number whose real part, that is a part, a plus ib form, any complex number in our Cartesian coordinate, any complex number can be written at z equal to a plus ib, where a, b both are real, and a is called the real part of the complex number and b is called the imaginary part of the complex number. If a part is 0, then this kind of the complex number is called the purely complex number. That kind of the pure complex number are situated in the y-axis. So y-axis is also known as imaginary axis. So this x and y-axis, they are perpendicular to each other and they mutually perpendicular at the point O, and they make total 360-degree circle into the 4 quarter. First part is called the quadrant 1, and here we are taking the anti-clockwise direction. Quadrant 1, then quadrant 2, then quadrant 3, then quadrant 4. These are the anti-clockwise direction. That's why we are taking all these things are positive. So this OX and OY make an angle 90 degree. So this OX and OY, this plane is called first quadrant. OX dash and OY, this plane is called second quadrant. If we take this is as another plane, OX dash and OY dash, this is called third quadrant. If we take that OX and OY dash, it is called the fourth quadrant. All these things are taken into the anti-clockwise direction, so all the angle mutually perpendicular. OY is perpendicular to XOX dash, so XOY is equal to 90 degree, YOX dash equal to 90 degree, X dash OY dash equal to 90 degree, XOY dash, this is also 90 degree. So this x-axis and y-axis, this is also called the reference frame. This reference frame are making the 4 equal part of 360 degree and all are the 90 degrees. This is called the first quadrant, that is second, third and fourth quadrant. Now if initial line, here OX is the initial line and OP is the final line. Now this OP line is situated in the first quadrant. Look at the right hand side, it is OXOY. So P is situated on OXOY and OP is situated in the first quadrant. Then this angle is here. Then we can say that this angle situated on the first quadrant. Now again, if initial line is OX and final line this OP. Actually, if we say that it is OP dash, this OP dash, then we can say that this OP dash, this line situated in the second quadrant. So the total angle, this angle is situated in the second quadrant. So like that, if it is situated in the like this, then all those things are situated in the third quadrant. So according to the rotation of our angle as well as the direction, we have to measure the angle. Angle in a quadrant, an angle is said to be a particular quadrant if the terminal side of the angle in standard position lies that quadrant. Here this is the terminal side, OP is the terminal side. This OP is situated on the first quadrant, so this angle is first quadrant. Here this OP situated on the second quadrant, so this total angle is situated on the second quadrant. An angle is said to be a quadrantal angle if the initial line sides coincide with one of the axes. If this OP is coincide with this OY, then we can say that the total angle is 90 degree. It is situated on the first quadrant. If his OP is coincide with OX, then total angle will be 180. If this OP coincide with OY dash, then total angle will be 270 degree. If this OP taking one rotation and initially OX and it is concurrent with OP and OX, then total angle will be 360 degrees. So according to the final line in which quadrant it is coming, angle also on that quadrant will be given. This is the not required system of measurement of angle. How to measure the angle? There are three kind of the system to measure the angle. Number one, sexagesimal or English system. Number two, centesimal or French system, and number three, circular system. So there are three systems. One is sexagesimal, number two is centesimal, and number three is circular. But this French system nowadays it is abolished. So we are interested about the sexagesimal or English system and circular system. In our English system, if we say that in this system a right angle is divided into 90 equal parts, we know that for a right angle it is 90 degree. So this 90 degree segmented into the 90 equal parts. So one of the part is called 1 degree, and symbol of the degree already we know that 1 degree is used to denote the degree. Thus 1 degree is 1/90th part of a right angle. 1/90th part of a right angle. Each degree is divided into 60 equal parts. Right angle is divided into 90 parts. One of this part is called the degree. Then 1 degree is divided into 60 parts. So one of this 1/60th part is called the minute. Minute is another small unit of our this system, English system. Minutes is the another small unit to measure the angle, and it is denoted by simple dash, single dash, like the foot. Then this minute also divided into 60 equal parts. Then one of them is called the second. 1 minute equal to 60 seconds, and second is denoted by double dash, like the inch. We know that for inchy symbol, this is also inchy symbol, this is foot symbol. But in case of our angle measurement in English system, this single dash denotes the minute, which is the smaller unit to measure the angle, and double dash, it's not inchy, it is called the second, which is smallest unit to measure the angle in English system. Is this understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then we are going for centesimal system. Just gone through it. Now we are interesting about the circular system. Circular system, we know that for one circle it is 360 degree total angle. Now we are taking OA. A is a point in the circumference of our circle. A is a point. O is the radius. O just a minute, one student is calling me. Hello. Good afternoon. BSc 301 में जाओ, उधर में तो देखो हाइट फॉर्म स्टूडेंट किया हुआ है, ठीक है। वो जब तुम्हारा फर्स्ट सेट में है एग्ज़ाम 2:30 बजे से है या 3 बजे से है? हाँ, 2:30 बजे में वो लिंक खुल जाएगा, ठीक है। उसके पहले तुम लोग देख नहीं पाओगे, ठीक है। टाइम हैज़ बीन सेट। हाँ, so here the system of our circular system, here O is the center of the circle. We are taking A and P, both of the point in this circumference of the circle. So AP is the arc length, which is called in Hindi, what is called in Hindi, this arc? Arc is called in Hindi. What is the terminology of arc in Hindi? I do not know actually. maybe chop or anything. And OA is the radius of the circle, and OP also the radius of the circle. OA is the radius of the circle and OP also radius of the circle, and PA is the arc length. Now in this system, 1 radians means if OA is equal to small r, OA equal to small r, and the arc length of PA, if we cut it down from P to A and then make it into the straight, then we got the length of PA by measuring in a scale. अगर ये पार्ट को हम लोग काट लेंगे अलग से और इसको सीधे करेंगे और स्केल से इसका जो मेजरमेंट है उसको लेंगे, so we can take the measurement of this. If the
web link होता है,
खुलो ना इतना कॉल आता है सर.
So if we take the length of this,
नहीं जरूरत नहीं है लिंक खोलने का.
so if OA equal to R and length of PA also R, then we can say that POA make an angle 1 radian. 1 radian written as 1C is the measurement of angle subtended at the center of the circle by an arc length equal to the radius of the circle. If radius of the circle R, then arc length of PA also R, then we can say that this angle is 1 radian. Is it understood? Arc length and radius both are equal, then the ratio of arc length and radius is called the 1 radian. That means arc PA by radius OA, that is 1 radian, that is AOP. AOP equal to 1 radian, and it is written at 1C. C is the symbol of radian, and in case of radian, if you cannot write down anything, that is also okay. Since a radian is chosen as the unit of measurement of an angle, therefore it should be a constant quantity. Radian obviously a constant quantity, because of that it is a ratio arc length PA by radius OA, that is the radian. So here angle, if we say that this is the theta radian, then theta equal to arc PA by arc OA, where arc PA is equal to the radius OA. Now there is a theorem is given, radian is a constant angle, not necessary of that. And the number of the radians in an angle sustained by an arc of a circle at the center is equal to arc by radius. Already you have said that, don't need the proof. We are go to the relation between degree and radian. We are very much interested about this relation between degree and radians, right? Is it visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So here we consider a circle whose center at O and radius is R. We are taking OA as the radius R, and here PA is the arc length as R. Excuse me, just a minute, sir. Hello. Good afternoon. Then talk to with Arijit, sir, right? I have enrolled all of you. What is your name? I have enrolled you in there. So then talk with Arijit sir, right? PSC 301 में जाओ, जाके देखो. हाँ, लैटरल एंट्री में मत जाओ, PSC 301 में जाओ. जितना लैटरल एंट्री है, those who are enrolled into PSC 301 which are similar to our all the students, you have to go to PSC 301, not lateral entry student LMS, right? All the lateral entry students give the suggestion to all of you, right? And send the message to all of them. हाँ बोलो. हाँ 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 করেছো. আমি ক্লাস নিচ্ছি, হ্যাঁ পরে কথা বলছি. Sorry for the disturbance. Actually, there was exam is conducted. Some people are not getting their LMS, so they are called me. Okay, left it. We are going to the relation between degree and radians. So here O is the center of the circle, OA is the radius. We are taking that, this is the R. Now we are taking one arc length, that is PA, that is also R. Then from here we can say that arc length PA by radius OA is equal to 1 radian. Now if we produce this OA up to the circle, then it is cut at the circle at the point B, then OB also made. Then AOB, total angle of AOB, what is the angle of AOB? What is the measurement of angle AOB?
180.
180, because of that it is straight angle. 2 pi or 180. Now look at here, consider a circle with center O and radius R. Center O, radius R. Let A be a point on the
सर
circle.
कोई सुशील सिंह से ज्वाइन हुआ है सर, फेक आईडी से, जिसमें प्रोफाइल नहीं होगा सर.
ISHA. Just a minute, I will check it. I just removed them, those who are not getting their ID. जो स्टूडेंट आईडी नहीं है उन लोग को हम हटा दिया. Now look at here. Let A be a point on the circle, join OA and cut off an arc OP, not OP actually, arc actual AP. AP is the arc. Just correct it. OP is not the arc. AP is the arc. Length equal to the radius of the circle, then AOP. AOP equal to 1 radian. AOP, this is 1 radian. Produce to A to meet the circle B. Here, then angle AOB, already you have said that one straight angle, that is 2 right angles, that is 180 degree. Now we can say that angle AOP by AOB, not AOC, it will be AOB. Angle AOP by AOB. AOB means this straight angle is equal to arc AP. Arc AP for this angle, and for this straight angle arc will be APB, total semicircle, right? APB means the semicircle, as AB is the diameter of the circle, so APB, that is the half of the circle, half of the circumference of the circle. So RKP equal to, already we have said that it is R, and half of the circle is half into circumferences. Circumferences of a circle is 2 pi r, so half into 2 pi r, that is pi r, that is given here. And here AOC, not AOC, AOB, angle of AOP equal to 1 radian and angle of AOB equal to 2 right angles, equal to R by pi r. R cut, so 1 by pi, it is 2 right angle means 180 degree. So
सर 1 मिनट सर.
yes,
अरे कौन है रे सुशील से रे, तुमको देखना है. निकल गया.
can I log the meeting?
हमेशा हम लोग
सर
कभी
बहुत
भी
कोई
कभी-
फेक आईडी से आ जा रहा है सर, देखना है
वन
तो.
मिनट हमेशा हम लोग कभी भी अर्पिता मैम का क्लास या कोई भी टीचर का क्लास
हमेशा सर
करते
फेक
हैं,
आईडी से आ रहा है इन लोग.
कोई ना
देखना
कोई
है
आ
तो
ही
मेरा
जाता है और
नंबर करो,
डिस्टर्ब
कॉल
करता है.
दिखा
हम लोग
देते
क्या
हैं तुम लोग
पढ़ेंगे इस तरह में?
को.
दूसरों
नहीं
को
क्लास
निकालने
करेंगे
और
ऐसे,
दूसरों को
ऐसे थोड़ी
निकालने
कोई
और
क्लास करेगा.
बस यही सब हम लोग को बोलते बोलते टाइम निकल जाता है. 20 मिनट 25 मिनट कितना अहम रहता है टाइम का.
अभी
कोई
कोई
कभी
है?
किसी और के नाम से आ जा रहा है, कभी किसी और के नाम से आ जा रहा है,
तो
ऐसा थोड़ी होता है.
सब लोग ऐसी बदमाशी कर रहा है. कौन लिंक शेयर कर रहा है पता नहीं चल रहा है.
अभी कोई है इसमें, देखो तो.
कोई है नहीं सर, रहेगा क्यों? वो तो निकल जाएगा ना वो बोल के. बहुत लोग गाली गलौज करके निकल जाता है. ऐसा क्या पढ़ाई करेगा कोई?
सामने से नहीं ना आ रहा है.
बिल्कुल नहीं आ रहा. वो तो चला जाएगा और आएगा भी
हम तो आओ ना,
कैसे?
हम तो साला घर से उठा लेंगे सबको.
ओके ओके ओके, डोंट बी बॉदर, इट मे बी हैपन. इन लोग को छोड़ दो, इन लोग को क्या ये
सर कैसे छोड़ दो सर? अर्पिता हम क्लास करते रहती है सर, बहुत रफ रफ गाली दे के चला जाता है. मतलब कैसे छोड़ दिए लोगों को?
इन लोग को पता नहीं है हम लोग को कितना गाली सुनने को मिला था. तो
फिर भी सर ये सही मतलब कुछ भी सर.
हम लोग टीचर हैं, तब भी ये लोग दे के चला जाता है. क्या बोलेंगे वो लोग? जस्ट रिलेटेड भी इन लोग को एकदम
हम तो लगे हुए हैं सर, हम तो लगे हुए हैं पीछे पकड़ने में सर. पकड़ा जाए बस एक बार.
तो पकड़ नहीं पाओगे वो. हम बहुत कोशिश किए हैं. ओके, हम मीटिंग लॉक कर दिया और कोई नहीं आ सकता है. ठीक है, अभी नहीं है तो और कोई.
नहीं सर अब नहीं है.
Continue, sir.
मीटिंग लॉक कर दिया और कोई नहीं आ पाएगा. So concentrate to here. So here AB is the diameter and APB arc length means the half of the circle. We know that the total perimeter of a circle is 2 pi r. So half perimeter is pi r. So that pi r is written here. So r cut 1 by pi. So angle AOP equal to 2 right angle by pi. 2 right angle means 180 degree by pi. So after cross multiplication we got pi radian equal to 180 degree. So that is the relation between degree and radian. Relation between degree and radian is pi radian equal to 180 degree. Right? We have to remember this one. We have to converting degree into radian by this method or radian to degree by this method. Right? So we have to remember this pi radian equal to 180 degree. Now take some example. Look at here, when an angle is expressed in radian, the word radian is generally omitted. Right? हम बोले हैं पहले, अगर हम लोग इसमें रेडियन में लेंगे तब रेडियन को हम लोग नहीं लिखेंगे. रेडियन सिग्नेचर नहीं देंगे, साइन नहीं देंगे तब भी चलेगा. Remarks 2. Since 180 degree is equal to pi radian, therefore 1 degree equal to pi by 180 radian. So if we have to make that 30 degree into the radian, then 30 degree into the radian, then pi by 180 into 30, then it will be coming pi by 6 radian. For 45 degree, it will be coming pi by 180 into 45, that is pi by 4 radians. Like that, 60 degree means pi by 180 into 60. So this is the conversion from degree to radian. And here we can convert the radian to degree. Look at here, we have pi radian equal to 180 degree, that is 1 radian equal to 180 degree by pi, and we put the value of pi as 22 by 7. We know that the value of pi is 22 by 7. Actually the value of pi is not 22 by 7. We know that 3.1431 ... It is non-recurring and non-terminating thing. this pi is known as the irrational number, na? Do you have an idea about the rational number and irrational number?
Yes sir.
Which is called rational number? rational number किसको बोलते हैं?
p by q के रूप में लिख सकते हैं सर।
Not only that, if we can write any number by p in the form of p by q where q not equal to 0 and
सर जो
p
कट भी जाता है और रिपीट नहीं होता।
हाँ, p and q they are least term. There is no common factor between p and q, right? And for irrational number there is non-terminating and non-recurring. 10 by 3 is rational number or irrational number? Anyone can say that 10 by 3 is rational number or irrational number? I have told you the definition of rational number. It is non-recurring and non-terminating. अगर हम लोग कोई irrational number होगा, अगर इसको समथिंग बाई समथिंग p बाई q है, अगर q को p से हम लोग डिवाइड करेंगे उसका वैल्यू ऐसा पॉइंट के बाद उसका वैल्यू ख़त्म नहीं हो जाएगा और उसमें लाइक 1.2222 ऐसे रिकरिंग भी नहीं होगा, तब ये इरेशनल नंबर होगा। 10 by 3 means 3.333333। so 3 is recurred everywhere, 3 recur कर रहा है ना, बार बार 3 आ रहा है, 3.3333।
Yes sir.
So it is rational number, because of that it is recurring. After decimal it is recurring. So we can say that 10 by 3 is the rational number, right? And if you find out that 22 by 7, if we are writing the value of pi as 22 by 7, it is also recurring. It is not the irrational number. Actually value of the pi 3.14321, it is non-recurring and non-terminating, right? 22 by 7 we are writing in approximately. Actually 22 by 7 is a rational number, not irrational. Pi is irrational number. ठीक है, बाद में तुम लोग इसको भाग करके देखो 22 by 7, इसमें रेकरिंग आ जाएगा, बट इन आवर कंडीशन वी आर टेकिंग दैट वैल्यू ऑफ पाई इक्वल टू 22 by 7. So relation between this one is not required for us. Student लोग हमको पागल करके छोड़ेगा. Just a minute, excuse me. हेलो, हाँ बोलो. तुम लेटरल एंट्री स्टूडेंट हो? तुम एक काम करो, तुम लोग का लेटरल का जो ये है उसमें मत जाओ. BSc 301 जो सभी लोग के लिए है उसमें जाओ, उसमें तुमको दिखाई देगा. लेटरल एंट्री लोग जितना है उन लोग को ये बात बोल दो, ठीक है? क्या नाम है वो तुम्हारा? विश्वनाथ मार्डी. कौन सा ब्रांच है? इलेक्ट्रिकल विश्वनाथ मार्डी. तुम एक काम करो, हाँ तुम ना थोड़ा अरिजीत सर को बात करो, क्योंकि हम अभी क्लास ले रहे हैं, बच्चे लोग हैं मेरे क्लास में अभी. हाँ अभी हम थोड़ा व्यस्त हैं, तुम थोड़ा अरिजीत दत्तो सर से, हाँ नहीं तो दिम्बोन्न मंडल सर से बात करो. ठीक. Excuse me for interruption. So look at here, find the degree. Find the degree measurement corresponding to the following radians. तो यहाँ पे रेडियन दिया हुआ है, रेडियन से हम लोग को कन्वर्ट करना है डिग्री में. रेडियन से डिग्री में कन्वर्ट करना है. So look at here, we know that pi radian equal to 180 degree. That means 1 radian is 180 by pi. Now we have to find out this 2 pi by 15 radian into the degree. So this 2 pi by 15 is multiplied with 180 by pi. So this 2 pi by 15 is multiplied 180 by pi. Then pi cut 15 by this 12 into 2, 24 degree. Is it understood? How to convert the radian into the degree?
Yes, sir.
Now for all those things it will be coming like that. If it is negative, so negative sign will be coming there. Now look at it there, 2 pi by 15 radian. Then 2 pi by 15 into 180 by pi, pi cut. Then it is 24 degrees. Then pi by 8. Then pi by 8 into 180 by pi degree. It is coming that 45 by 2 degree. That is 22 and half degree. Half degree is changed into the minutes. Half into 10. That is 22 degree 30 minutes. Look at here, 1 by 4 radian. 1 by 4 radian means 1 by 4 into 180 by pi radian. Then it is coming that 1 by 4 into 180, putting the value of pi is 22 by 7. So 22 is coming into the denominator and 7 is coming into the numerator. After that it is coming 315 by 22 degree. Then it is 14 and 7 by 22 degree. Then 7 by 22 degree is coming into the minutes. 7 by 2 into 60. Then it is coming 19 and 1 by 11 minutes. This 1 by 11, if it is multiplied by 60, then this 1 by 11 minute coming into the second. So 14 degree 19 minutes, 1 by 11 into 60. If it is 1 by 12, then 5. Approximately they have taken that 5 minutes. So 1 by 4 radian equal to 14 degree 19 minutes 5 seconds. Actually approximately, not exactly, because of that 1 by 11 into 60 is not the 5 exactly. So it is the approximate value in degree of this 1 by 4 radian. If it is given minus 2 radian, then it is minus will be given there. So all those it is coming minus 1 14 degree 32 minutes 44 seconds. Was it clear?
Yes.
तो यहाँ पे हम लोग रेडियन से डिग्री में कन्वर्ट किया है. सम प्रॉब्लम will be given there where we have to transfer degree into the radian. Look at here. I think you should concentrate your learning, right? जिसको जो मारना है बाद में दिखा जाएगा. Now our exam is knocking at the door. Now our exam is knocking at the door. I have got the some suggestion from your principal sir that we have to make the syllabus complete, right? So don't concentrate on that one. It may be coming into your path, but just ignore. Just ignore. Look at here. Find the radian measures corresponding to the following degree measurement. 340 degree. 340 degree. We have to make this degree into the radian. So 340 degree means 340 into pi by 180. Then it is coming 17 pi by 9 radian. Look at here. Is this not understood? Then tell me where you are not getting. Then 75 degree means 75 into pi by 180 degree radian. Then cutting it by 3, then it will be coming 3 and then 5, 15. Then it is 5 and it is 12. 5 pi by 12. 30 minutes. That means 30 by 60 degree. So if any degree English method is given into the degree minute second, so at first second should be converted into degree dividing by 60, then degree will be converted into the then minute will be converted into the degree dividing by 60. So we know that the direct relation between relation between the radian and degree, but there is no relation between minute and radian, second and radian. So if it is given into the part of minute or second, then at first our task is to make that second or minute into the degree, change it into the degree, then whole part will be coming into the degree, then only we could transfer it into the radian. Without degree we cannot transfer it into the radian. So if in our degree it is given that degree, minute, second, then second should be converted into minute and minute should be converted into the degree, then the whole thing is coming into the degree, then only we can convert this degree into the minute, radian. Look at here, they are given that minus 37 degree 30 minute. So at first we have to change it into the degree, that means minus 37 and half degree, that means minus 75 by 2 degree. Then only we can multiply this 75 by 2 into pi by 180. Then it is coming minus 5 pi by 24. Look at here, 30 seconds. 30 seconds at first, this 30 seconds convert into the minute, that is half minute. Then this half minute converted into the degree. Then 37 minutes, 30 seconds, that is 30 and half. 75 by 2, that is 5 degree. So from here, 5 degree, 37 minutes, 30 seconds, it's converted into the radian, that is pi by 32. It's converted into the radian, pi by 32 C. Is it understood?
Yes, sir.
सर ये पीडीएफ मिलेगा?
हाँ हाँ, पीडीएफ दे देंगे हम अनोविक सर को। अनोविक सर तुम लोगों का जहाँ पे है दे देगा। You people do not have into the Moodle ना? Moodle में तुम लोग का एक्सेस नहीं है ना?
हो सर।
ठीक है, हम ये पीडीएफ अनोविक सर को दे देंगे। पीडीएफ अनोविक सर तुम लोग को दे देगा। Actually only the bridge between you and me is Anuvik sir, so I will give all those things to Anuvik sir. He will provide you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So I think these are the simple calculation you can make it. No? Now take some examples are given here. Find the length of an arc of a circle of radius 5 cm, subtending a central angle measuring 15 degree. इसका मतलब क्या है? हम लोग को लेंथ ऑफ आर्क को पता करना होगा एक सर्कल का, जिस सर्कल का रेडियस 5 सेंटीमीटर एंड सेंटर में जो आर्क है वो 15 डिग्री मेजरमेंट का एंगल किया है, राइट? तो हम लोग जो रेडियन का डेफिनेशन था उसमें हम लोग क्या देखा? आर्क लेंथ बाई रेडियस। अगर आर्क लेंथ बाई रेडियस इक्वल टू एंगल, इफ वी आर सेइंग दैट आर्क लेंथ इज एस एंड रेडियस इज आर एंड एंगल प्रोड्यूस्ड इज थीटा, तब थीटा इक्वल टू एस बाई आर, बट थीटा इज मेजर्ड इन रेडियन, but here it is given that the angle is 15 degree. So at first we have to change this 15 degree into the radian. Is it clear? हम लोग वो वाला जो थ्योरम था रेडियन का डेफिनेशन, आर्क लेंथ बाय रेडियस ऑफ द एंगल इज इक्वल टू थीटा रेडियन, राइट? बट हियर एंगल इज गिवन, here angle is given, angle is given in degree. So at first we have to change this degree into the radian. At first we have to change this degree into the radian. 15 degree means how many radian? Then we have to find out by this formula, theta equal to s by r. Look at here, r equal to 5 centimeter, theta equal to 15 degree. Then this 15 degree is changed into the radian pi by 12. Now we know that theta equal to s by r. Theta means pi by 12. S means the arc length and radius is given this. Then s equal to pi by 12 centimeter. Now we can put the value of pi, that is 22/7. Then you got the decimal number. Is this understood? समझ में आया बाबू?
Yes.
जहाँ पे तुम लोगों को समझ में नहीं आएगा वहाँ पे तुम लोग क्वेश्चन करो. हम तुम लोगों को पढ़ाने आए इसलिए हमको ये सब पता है, हमको पास भी नहीं करना है, तुम लोग को ही करना है. तो if there is any kind of the doubt in your mind, please express to me so that I can give you some suggestion and clear your doubt. Okay? नहीं तो हम सोचेंगे बहुत अच्छा पढ़ा दिया लेकिन तुम लोग को सब दिमाग के ऊपर से चला गया. After all, that will be total failure, which is called work done is zero. Find the degrees the angle sustained at the center of a circle of diameter 50 cm by an arc length 11 cm. Diameter is given, that is 50 cm. So from here we can find out the radius, diameter by 2, that is 25 equal to r. S is given 11, then theta equal to s by r. We just put it, theta equal to 11 by 2. ये आ गया हमको रेडियन में. तो रेडियन से we have to change it into the degree. Because of that, find in degree. Find in degree. It is given. So at first s by r is given the how many radians are there. Then this radian should be changed into the degree. That is changed here. That is coming that 25 degree 12 minutes. Just a minute. Excuse me. अब बोलो क्या प्रॉब्लम है तुम लोगों का? हाँ, तुम्हारा कौन सा सेट खुल रहा है? फर्स्ट सेट जो खुल रहा है उसमें ही अटेंड करो. तुम लोग का टाइमिंग कितना बजे था? 3 से 4 था, दोनों खुल गया. हाँ, 2 सेट ही खुल गया. एक सेट बनाना है. तुम लोग के पास रूटीन है ना? तीन से 4 बजे तक. 3 बजे जब होगा तब सेकेंड सेट को तुम लोग अटेंड करो. ठीक है? Now look at here, we are taking another example. In a circle of diameter 40 cm, the length of a chord is 20 cm. Length of a chord, this is the BA chord, is 20 cm. Find the length of minor arc corresponding to the chord. ये chord के अंदर में दो आर्क होगा. वन इज स्मॉल आर्क ए बी, अनदर इज बी टू दिस टोटल बी ए. ये कॉर्ड के अंदर कॉर्ड है ए बी कॉर्ड के अंदर दोनों आर्क है. वन आर्क ए बी, अनदर का इज बी ए. बी लेंथ ऑफ ए बी आर in the circle diameter is given 40 cm. Length of the chord is given. Length of the chord also given, that AB chord is 20 cm. We have to find out the length of the minor arc. Minor arc means we have to find out this AB, arc AB. So look at here, at the diameter of the given circle is 40 cm. So OA is the radius, that is 20 cm. Now AB is the chord, that length also 20 cm is given. Now if we add this OB also the OB also the radius of the circle, isn't it? OB also radius, OA also radius, and AB is the chord whose length is given 20 cm. As the diameter is 40 cm, so the radius is 20 cm. 27, that is OA equal to 20 centimeter, OB equal to 20 centimeter, and AB also 20 centimeter. So AOB is a equilateral triangle, isn't it? All of the sides are equal, so all of the angles are 60 degree. This is also 60 degree, this is also 60, this is also 60. Now as it is coming into the 60 degree, now we can change this degree into the radian. This 60 degree is changed into the radian, that is pi by 3. Now from the definition of radian is know that S by R equal to this pi by 3. So theta equal to arc by radius, we know that. So theta is given pi by 3, arc is S, radius is 20. So S equal to 20 pi by 3 centimeter. आया समझ में?
Yes.
Then next one is given that the angle of a right angle and the angles of a triangle are in AP. AP means arithmetic progression. Do you have any idea about the arithmetic progression? I think it is already over in your algebra, na? That is a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, dot dot a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the nth term of arithmetic progression, na? D is called the common difference. So if three numbers are in AP, that is arithmetic progression, then we are taking the number as a minus d, a and a plus d, right? They are given that the angles of the triangles are in AP. The number of the degree in the least is to the number of the radians in the greatest, as 60 is to pi. Find the angles in degree. If the problem is understood, let angle of triangle is a minus d degree, a degree and a plus degree, a plus d degree, as they are into our AP. Then adding them, we got the value of a equal to 60 degree. Now a minus d plus a, it is 60 degree. The angles are 60 degree minus 60 minus d degree, 60 degree and 60 plus d degree. Clearly 60 minus d is the least angle and 60 plus d is the greatest angle. So greatest angle 60 plus d is equal to, at first we have to change it into the radian, 60 plus d into pi by 180. Because of that it is given that greatest as this the number of the degree in the least is of the number of the radians in the greatest. So greatest is given into the radian, so we have changed this greatest part into the radian. 60 plus d into pi by 180c. Now according to the question, number of the degree in the least angle by number of the radians in the greatest angle, 60 by pi. So it is 60 minus d by 60 plus d into pi by 180 equal to 60 by pi. Then after calculation we got the value of d equal to 30. What are given in our question, we have done this accordingly. Then we are putting it into the formula which they are given, then we forward it. Then we got the d equal to 30 degree, then put the value of d here, then 60 minus 30 degree. Someone is sleeping. Snorings are coming here. I do not know who is that one. So angles are coming that 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree.
सर 3 बजे से एक और क्लास है सर.
3 अभी तक नहीं बजा है, 3 बजने से ऐसे भी खत्म हो जाएगा. ठीक है?
दीपेश कुमार म्यूट हो जाओ.
Okay, thank you for today. We are leaving the meeting. Thanks to everybody.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.